Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome everyone to the Prudential Insurance Bistro and Cafe, where the coffee is slow roasted and free trade. I'm here with James Dellis, and I'm Herb Schlater, and we're here to see Daisy Lapidus.
Thanks, Herb. This is a room she's played before. I think she's familiar with the feel of the room.
Yes, this is her hometown. Is that correct, James?
I think it's a hometown gig, yeah. That's right. It's got its advantages. It's got its disadvantages.
It does. It does. People tend to know your catalog before you bring it out, so it's hard to bring a fresh feel to the gig. A lot of folks already know some of the tricks you have in your bag.
But sometimes in the pregame, they overdo it. And she did have, I noticed, 3 to 4 capos. You know,
4 capos.
Yeah, I noticed the ladies like to bring a lot of capos to gigs. A lot of capos the ladies bring. You know, like the men folk, they bring pedals.
Men folk bring the pedals. Yeah, the pedals is a compensation.
Right, exactly. The men make up for the lack of with the pedals, and the ladies just like to change the mind a lot, so they bring the capos.
Yeah, I'm hearing that she's ready. Daisy's ready to take the stage.
Mm-hmm. We're taking a look at her now. We see. Can we get her? Yep, there she is. There she is.
She looks strong. She looks confident.
So what do you think of the crowd tonight, Herb?
There's not that many of them.
Not that many. Well, you know, last season she was virtually unknown. This season she's just unknown.
Well, that's a big step up for a comer like this.
Let's go to the game now. What do you say, Herb?
I never knew how to love.
Starting with a nice mid-tempo.
In love with myself, and I
Yes. This is a lot of. I'm hearing the word "I" quite a bit in this, James. She's singing about herself. You want it to be more about the crowd at this point.
They want to see themselves. They want to see themselves.
They want to know that you recognize that they're in the room with you, and if it's all about just you, it's kind of a rookie mistake. It's not something she can't recover from, though.
Say, what's her name again?
Daisy Lapidus.
Yeah, and what I would say Daisy. You know, anytime I do that with my therapist. Sometimes my therapist, his name is Kirk, and he'll give me some advice, and I'll just go Kirk. You say someone's name 3 times, it makes them think.
Yeah, well, I would say Daisy needs to have her name said more than 3 times, but not necessarily in public.
Next time somebody comes out and does a mid-tempo ballad, I'm going to do that thing little kids do where they walk up to the guitar and just press the strings down.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop now.
The little kids know.
Yes.
They just stop the strings from ringing.
Someone's going to get hurt.
Oh, wait a second, Herb. I don't know if you see what I see. I don't know if you hear what I hear. She's detuning the E string. She is detuning the E string.
On the second song?
Who does a different tuning on the second song?
That's crazy. You've got to have movement. You got to push with the mo. You're looking to develop the mo, and when you detune, when you change the tuning of the guitar in the second song, you've just thrown away everything you were working
Coming
for.
as a former player myself, I would never detune a guitar. Everything was an A440.
I know. Yeah, I know you would. Yeah.
You don't detune a guitar.
Yeah.
You know what? When you bring the string down, you bring the bling down.
She's done tuning. She's starting up. What is this?
Oh!
James,
No.
That's a ballad.
Who
James.
does a ballad?
That is a ballad.
Who does a ballad second song?
Detuning and then into a ballad. One of the big problems of trying a ballad so early in the set, you're not really warmed up. You're trying to hold those long sustained notes.
You're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Putting yourself out there.
It's better to have that ballad later in the set when you're nice and warmed up and you can hold those sustained notes. But
Let's take a look at last season.
Okay, bring it on.
suck. You suck.
Okay, all right. So back to the game now. Okay, all right. The ballad is over. And what? Oh,
Check me out on my
announcing the
website.
website address. With the W's? You don't have to put the W's.
You don't
Everybody knows
need
the
the
W's.
W's,
You don't need the
James.
W. They can take it off the
Nobody needs
keyboard.
the
You can
W's.
take the W's off the
The
keyboard.
W's don't even need to be there.
Nobody knows the W. You don't need the W's. You don't need the dot. You don't even need to say anything. You can just think about somebody and it shows up on your computer. Well, we're mid-game. And I don't think the crowd's on her side quite yet. I think they're there for her, but I don't think they're there.
And the sad thing about that really is that the crowd is over 50% her family.
Did you notice that?
Yes, I did notice that. Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, not another white girl with a guitar doing Angel of Montgomery.
Oh.
She did not pull Angela Montgomery out her ass.
She did, James. She did. She's doing it.
What is with the Angel of the Montgomery?
It just makes you think, are you going to do this better than Bonnie Raitt?
Why
are you
even
going to
go
do
there?
this?
You know,
No.
I took a look at her website earlier today.
What
You know
did
it
you see
says?
there, James?
They said that if you think Bonnie Raitt can sing, you haven't heard Amy Lapidus.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Who puts down Bonnie Raitt? Who puts down Bonnie
You
Raitt?
cannot do that.
No.
You cannot do that.
Bonnie Raitt don't put down Joni Mitchell on her website.
No. Just tell the world you're better than the Beatles and have it end with it.
And if I see one more bio that says I've been singing my whole life, nobody cares. Everybody's been singing their whole life. Everybody been
Everybody.
singing. Spiro Agnew been singing his whole
Everybody,
life.
yep.
That don't mean he's a good singer.
No, does not mean he's a good singer, and he was not a good singer.
Oh, my pick went into the
Well, it
guitar.
looks.
Hang on
Yep.
just a second.
Yes, she has dropped the pick, James. She has, and it went in the sound hole.
Oh no.
So it takes a while for me.
We know how a pro would handle this.
Is she going to recover from this? Is she? She's still floundering.
She's on a spot for banter.
She is still.
We got to. This is where we're going to see if she's a pro or an amateur.
You would think that Daisy would have her own second pick.
She's connecting with. Maybe she planted it.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Let's look at that moment again, James. Let's have the instant replay on the dropping the pick moment.
Let's go to the instant replay.
And you see that moment, that look in her eyes, that moment when the pick has left her hand. Yeah, that fear, that is the little deer in the headlights moment.
Deer in the headlights.
This is what it's all about right here, James. This is a make it or break it move here. It wasn't handled as smoothly as I would have liked, not as smoothly as I would have anticipated, but it doesn't seem to have hurt her too much. She needed that goodwill connection with the audience, and in the end, this might have been a good thing, James.
I think we're going into extra innings.
Extra innings?
That's what happens when you play a hometown gig.
Is this really called for, James? That's the question that comes to mind. Is this really called for?
When 80 to 137% of your audience is family, you're going to get extra innings. You're going to get the love of the hometown.
You got a point there. You do make a good point.
She's coming back for the encore.
People have enough upset in their own lives. They don't come to get upset from the entertainers. They come for entertainment.
That's right. You got to enter them, and you got to tame them.
Yeah. Yes.
Get in and get out.
Yeah.
And let them feel tamed.
There you go. There you go. That is the name of the game, tainment. On behalf of James Dellis and myself, I'd like to wish you all a good evening from the Prudential Insurance Cafe and Bistro.